What? What? Dude, you can't do this to us! Right, so quick intro for those of you who are new here and wondering why this came out so late. Basically what happened was I got hit by an earthquake, had to evacuate, was unfortunately unable to see this when it was live, but yeah, now I'm here and ready to see what happened. I didn't really have much of an internet connection, so thankfully I avoided most of the spoilers. Hopefully there's something good here. Let's see. Very funky. That was a fun little intro. Revamping it for the Switch 2. Yoshi's. Is this like a Mario Odyssey game? I mean, they gotta release... No, it's a Mario Kart game.
Let's go! Yahoo!
Another one? Oh god. Of course they have to have a new one with each new device release. The Wario and Waluigi lore was actually a lot deeper than I thought it would be. You have a cow? Where's the cow from? I guess it's just like one of the enemies? I don't think it would be an enemy, right? In a Mario game? Some new power-ups, okay. Looks like a whole lot of fun when you're watching the trailer here, but Mario Kart World. What's different about this one?
I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
When you get, like, world attached to your
Mario
name,
Kart World,
it makes you think of Monster Hunter World and, like, how big of a leap that was.
Now, what do you
Which
think
is why
this
I'm
brand
expecting
new
a lot.
Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What? It's an open world Mario Kart game?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh my god.
With 24 drivers
okay,
in
that's
each race,
actually really
the
cool.
most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are
I
multiple
don't think
checkpoints along
there's
the way.
been anything like this in any previous
If you're
Mario
below
Kart
the
game
placement
before.
shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oof.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also
Free roam,
freely
hell
drive
yeah.
around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
Oh man, this is actually kind of nostalgic for me because it was one of the parts that I enjoyed the most about Wii Sports Resort. There was this mode where you could get into like an airplane, but there was also like a free flight sort of mode to it. And you could just go around the island exploring things. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed that mode. The fact that so far, at least from the footage, the off-road sections do appear to have some thought to it. And there's like these gold coins and these boxes and all these cool things that you can go do or go to, I guess. I don't know. There's a whole world out there to explore, which is why it's called World. There you go. Hopefully it's not just a gimmick and there's actually something to it. Might be the thing to finally convince me to try out a Mario Kart game.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And
That's awesome.
even take photos together at different
Oh
locations.
my god, of course you can. This is cool. I'm glad it's not just like an
Brand
update.
new race across the entire
the sake of
world
having one.
starts here.
There's actually something new
Mario
to it.
Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
April 17th. Oh, as of recording, it's just a few days away.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
We'll share more details in the future.
I'll have
so we
to
hope
talk
you're
about this
looking
with my
forward
friends. That's probably why they were excited about this one.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These
Why
are
did you
the
upgrade?
Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Okay.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Absolutely game-changing? Maybe. Hello.
I'm so proud of all of you guys. That was you.
Discord?
Quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
This is exactly how it goes when we're communicating with each other through Discord while playing a game.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a
100%.
new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
It's not Discord.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll
What?
be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow
Okay.
Specifically for the Nintendo Switch.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick
Wait, that far away? What is the audio quality? What if there's any sort of noise happening around you at all? Would it also pick that up? How good is this gonna be?
up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make
Really?
a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you
Ain't no way! What the hell? Nah, this is some marketing BS. Has anybody been able to get their hands on a Switch 2 and actually test this yet? Hey, this is their Nintendo Direct, but I don't think they're selling them yet, right?
chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's opaque.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Guys, I just did it.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh. Why are these people so wholesome?
Okay. You can chat.
I would be like, holy shit, a dinosaur ate me! But maybe that's a problem with me. Maybe normal people talk like this.
To your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh wow, I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like, I fell, I'm falling. Okay, we got it, we're safe.
Kirby.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so cringe. The reason why I'm cringing, it's not because of the guy. It's just those particular lines and that kind of commentary reminds me of when we did YouTube, like back in the early days. And we had no idea how to do commentary, so you'd basically just talk about exactly what was happening on the screen, which is not very interesting to listen to in any sort of way. But I mean, these guys, they're not meant to be streamers, they're just meant to be people playing at home, so yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Look, you're a star.
That's so cute.
So cute.
I mean, Kirby is very
You can
cute.
adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
Oh,
So
damn.
everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try. Welcome.
Ooh,
Wow.
Oh, nice.
okay. Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay!
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Okay, specifically
Actually,
for
guys,
this.
I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey.
Oh
Hey,
my
what's
god.
up? Hello. Yo. Nick.
Hi, how's everyone
Oh
doing?
my
Good?
goodness.
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It
Yeah,
was
how was
good.
it?
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind, guys.
There you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
That was good.
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
I'll let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere.
Okay. All the Nintendo consoles so far, I mean, they're obviously marketed towards like families, all sort of age groups, and being able to connect with each other and play together and stuff like that. So for that group, I think this could potentially be game changing. I think we're just gonna have to see this in practice. It could make a lot of things a lot more convenient for people, or you actually get to spend time with people who you unfortunately can't get to be with during certain times of the year or for other circumstances and things like that. But yeah, for those kind of purposes, I think it's game changing, but casually gaming with friends, probably not. From the outside though, it does look like a cool feature that I'm sort of glad that they added to the Nintendo Switch 2. It just, makes things more different. There's actually a good reason to get the Switch 2 if maybe you're looking for these sort of features.
Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
Especially
Almost
after
as if you're all
COVID.
playing together in the same place.
I'm sure a lot of people wish they had something like this.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try
Okay.
it out.
That's probably a good choice.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here,
All right,
even
yeah.
games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch
Cool.
system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Okay, you know, that's kind of the issue with trying to get a group of friends to play the same game that you like, because then they're also having to fork over the money to buy that game. But if you can just share the game with them, then makes things all the easier.
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems.
Online
and
play
you can use
too?
it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Nice.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo
Effect
Switch
added.
2 system itself.
Imagine if the clipping itself was
Please
that
take a
loud.
look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
I wonder how it compares to a Steam Deck.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to
120.
120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Cool. Doesn't the oh god,
The LCD
Steam
screen
Deck have
is more
only like
vivid
90?
and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
But I wonder about the battery life then.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Oh, my hands are too big. I could never. I
The
just
left
use a
and right
Pro
sticks
controller.
are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
I didn't know they could
By
do that.
adjusting the
That's
audio
pretty
balance
neat, actually.
between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat.
Yeah,
It
ain't no
also
way it's
uses
that good,
noise-canceling
right?
technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come
It
through
can't
clearly.
be.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Oh, so for like a different
It's
charging
handy for
situation?
connecting a USB-C camera
Ah, okay.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Huh. It's neat.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading
256 sounds small to me, but I mean, I've only ever used PCs, so I guess for handhelds, maybe it's big. And I guess the Nintendo Switch games in and of themselves aren't that big in size.
and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and
4K?
enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
How many FPS?
HDR is also supported in TV
60? Why did I say that weirdly? 60.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
How well does it perform? Was it running, by the way?
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We
A lot of new
redesigned the
features,
system from
yeah.
the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
Huh?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach.
This is a cool idea, I guess. Making the instruction manual being a lot more interactive and I guess intuitive to people who play video games. In a way, this sort of also eases people into playing games, like people who have never played games before and don't have any sort of game sense like that. Maybe you never even touched a controller before. When you're making products like these for the general public, you gotta think about those sort of people too.
To the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Nice.
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Are you kidding me? You made this entire thing to teach people about how the Nintendo Switch 2 works. And then you say that it's a paid digital-only game. Are you kidding me? If this is meant to be a tutorial, give it for free with every Nintendo Switch 2. What are you talking about? I don't know. Am I crazy? Is this acceptable? I don't know about this one, man, but if I owned a Nintendo Switch 2, I'm not buying this game. It's a clear waste of money.
So please check it out if you're
Well,
interested.
what do I know? Maybe I'm the crazy one.
Now,
Doesn't sound
I'd
right
like
to
to
me.
share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Gotcha.
We're also releasing a new Pro controller.
It has a C in the middle.
Button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Cool.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features.
You know,
and
that's
after
pretty cool.
today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
I feel like a lot of devices keep on removing
And
the
now,
audio
the
jack.
Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
I would much prefer to have
Nintendo
one.
Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward
June
to the
5th,
day when you
okay.
all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit
It's not too
longer.
long to wait, yeah.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Very
These
broadly
games take
speaking.
advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch
Like
will
ported
receive
games?
upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Didn't they release Guilty Gear Strive
Now,
on the Switch?
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Or no, it's just a special edition by Nintendo themselves.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Oh my god.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up
Is the camera
is
gonna be
Mario Party
necessary?
mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or
I don't want to
4
see my
friends can
ugly
take
ass
the party
mug on the screen, not gonna lie. Is it necessary?
Up next,
Probably
it's
not.
Bowser Live,
I would hope
a
not.
mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse controlled
wanna
carnival
use
coaster.
full body movement
With the
while
safety
playing a
bar
game?
lowered and secured, you're off. Use
Reminds me of
mouse
the Wii.
controls to shoot down
Playing on it
enemies
was kinda
while you
fun,
feel the
but
bumps and
it
rumbles
was also
of the
really
coaster.
tiring. When you just want to like relax and play a game.
When you enter a pipe,
Sometimes
a
it's not the
mini game
greatest
will
option.
begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Gotcha.
Nintendo
So-
Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Kinda worried, but I'm sure it'll be
Please
fine.
look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's
Not for
continue
me,
presenting
though.
some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition
None of these
games.
camera features are. Unless we can use a Vita remodel, but like, eh. Why would you?
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay, I don't have a Switch, so I haven't played any Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. But for whatever reason, I can never find the time to finish watching a Let's Play of Tears of the Kingdom. There's some really fun YouTubers who I enjoy watching who have finished the game, but for whatever reason, I just keep losing interest. Do you guys feel that way too about Tears of the Kingdom? I think it might just be because it still sort of looks the same. There are different fundamentals to the physics and whatnot, and I'm sure that took a lot of work and effort, but just visually, it's kind of just the same. Maybe that's just a me problem. Then again, I don't really have a whole lot of time at the moment, considering all the work that's piling up, but I do want to know how Tears of the Kingdom ends, and like, if there's any sort of connection to my favorite Zelda game, Twilight Princess. I don't think there is going to be any direct connection, though.
Feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
It's nice.
and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even
Zelda
more out of your
Notes.
adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
What
This
do they
new
do?
feature can be accessed via
Oh.
the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activated.
Oh.
Proceed north.
That's handy dandy for finding all those goddamn Korok seeds, I guess.
You can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Cool. You don't have to like alt-tab and do anything on the web on your computer for this.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Ah, Kirby!
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an
Kirby lore
additional
goes
story
nuts.
exclusive to the Nintendo Switch
Absolutely
2
insane.
edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Might as well get the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Actually, yeah.
Plus, you
I
can
would
explore
prefer
the
that
immersive
very
world
much,
in
thank you.
4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes,
1080
both of
120
which
is
support
pretty
HDR,
damn good.
based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version,
Yeah, it
but
better.
a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Purchasing?
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Why can't I just get the free upgrade because I bought a Nintendo Switch 2? How much does the upgrade pack cost? I mean, I understand that there's also additional content on it, so I guess you could sort of see it as like a DLC thing. Plus, you know, new features and functions and whatnot. But as a consumer, I don't know how I feel about all this extra spending I gotta do if I already bought these games before.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
That is... Huh? Basketball? Alright, I mean, the music is funky. I would never play this, but neat concept, I guess? Trying to use the new functions for the Switch 2. Oh. That was actually kind of cool. Just being able to wave, say pass the ball to me. We got people on the sidelines doing their own thing too. Ooh. Oh, sick. Rip, dude. Is this like... Is this basically gonna be Rocket League, but for Switch 2? it kind of gives you that feeling. A different sport, but it feels very much the same.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between.
Night Rain? Or just Elden Ring being ported?
Is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you?
I think it's just base Elden Ring. Maybe Night Rain 2 after this one.
Through your burden.
I've learned so much about this game and still have yet to play a single lick of it.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
I can already see the moment when I actually do start playing it, I'm gonna rage so hard.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Cool beans.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Okay. I have been meaning, I've said this multiple times in the past, I still have yet to do it, there's just not enough time. But I really want to spend just like an entire week of streaming nothing but Street Fighter 6 to see how good I can get at the game. I want to do this for various fighting games. I just need to make sure I get caught up on schedule. Once that is all caught up and done, man, there's so many fun things that I'm gonna do. Like, I miss streaming so much. And I love fighting games now. I want to learn how to play them. Good to see it's on the Switch too.
体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。
New modes.
ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with Spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm
New
welcome!
IP? I don't think it's
will be ours.
the mech game
The
from
Sovereign Axiom,
the Snowbreak devs, right?
the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you.
What's it called again? Mecha Break or something like that?
All children bring hope to our lives.
Oh.
Don't they?
Is this new?
Hey,
I kind of
this is
recognize the
Joseph
name,
Fares from
but...
Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Ah! Oh. Speaking of Split Fiction, you might see some streams in the future. I'm not going to confirm or deny, but you might see something about this game in the future on the channel.
The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories.
One of
It's
my
up to
favorite
you and a
genres,
friend
actually.
to help them break free.
This game,
I'm gonna tell you this. If you
might
like
just
It
be for me.
Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Very nice.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on
Not
the
so
pitch
great.
and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
I used to love playing
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from
Tiger Woods
Avalanche
PGA
Software.
Tour.
We are
Don't
bringing
know
Hogwarts Legacy
how
to
good
Nintendo Switch
the
2.
later games are nowadays.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
I'm glad this game actually turned out to be good. After all the controversy. Ooh. Still going. Never played a skating game, but for those who have, I've only ever heard good things about Tony Hawk's. What? Excuse me?
Hello, this is
Was
Christian
not expecting
Elverdam
the
from
SpongeBob
IO
crossover.
Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
If I ever played a Hitman game,
And how each
I think
mission
I'd be
progresses
incredibly
will
bad
vary
at it.
depending on the player's imagination.
I just suck at stealth in general.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
A banana peel.
Plus, we are excited to bring
That
another
actually
familiar
worked.
agent to the platform.
Oh man. GoldenEye. Nah. Oh my god, wait. I was just kidding. Please don't. Project 007?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Hey.
The story
It's just such
of
an
light and
iconic
shadow
shot.
that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default
this?
returns, remastered in high
Oh,
definition.
Bravely Default. Okay.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
Yakuza?
するタイトルは龍が如くゼロ。
Man, well, when I get to Yakuza, it's gonna be so hype.
1988年、
I think I would really enjoy
2つの
this
歓
game.
楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo?
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Another Zelda
joined
game?
hands with the
Oh no, it's a
Hylians, who
Warriors
dwelled on the
game. It has to
surface.
be, right?
Their
Koei
union
Tecmo does
led
the
to
Warrior
a great
games.
and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil
Or the
arose.
Musou games, I should say.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's
I wonder.
Hyrule Castle?
I had no idea what's going on in the story right now.
That must mean this really is the past.
Actually, hold up a minute. Okay. So, from my understanding of what's going on in Tears of the Kingdom, we know that Zelda kind of end up getting sent to the past, and then this whole thing happens with this civilization that fights Ganon when he first comes around. So I'm assuming this particular Warriors game is set in that past, during that civilization, during that great war against Ganon, which is actually really cool because we don't have to rely on what we did in Age of Calamity, the previous Warriors game, with the whole like different timelines and whatnot, which kind of muddies the waters when it comes to the Zelda timeline. I wonder if this will have an alternate ending though, because I mean, I don't know exactly how that war goes, but that civilization is also kind of dead, so I don't think it goes well. I could be wrong though. I still haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. I wonder if we see any of these characters in the actual game. I know we see Dimitri's, the character that Dimitri voice acts for. What's his name? Chris Hackney? But the other ones I've never seen them before.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Wait a minute. Ah, okay. We do have all the races of different people living here in Hyrule. They're just wearing a mask. I'm really rusty on my Zelda lore, but were these like the original people who were piloting the divine beasts? And that's why they all have their own particularly shaped mask? Because I know... Oh god, I forget the fish people name. But they had the giant elephant, right? And they have the elephant mask right here? I think that's what's going on.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
Never finished Wind Waker. I only played it at a friend's house.
Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur?
A tale of souls and swords eternally
Yo,
retold.
it's pretty hype.
In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped
New
with
Soul
a different
Calibur
weapon.
game, what?
And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
Yeah, he's there.
Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds
F-Zero.
over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first
I never played
machine
it, but
customization
it always
and
looked
story
really
mode,
cool.
Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Awesome.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has
neat.
a C button to quickly access game chat.
Cool.
The Nintendo GameCube controller,
Depends
exclusively
what the price
available
is
for
gonna be,
Nintendo
though.
Switch Online members, will
Ooh.
also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Yes, please. What is that? Oh god. Deltarune. Ah. Are they announcing Chapter 3 and 4 here? Serby bought Undertale for me a while back, and at some point we did plan to stream it. But I think we changed our minds because of something. I can't recall. I still have it though, and we already have a thumbnail finished for it. So maybe someday we'll get into that. Because I think Undertale is like a prequel or something, and Deltarune was a game.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands
was a game the
4,
creator actually
our
wanted to work on.
flagship Borderlands game
Something
will
like that.
launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
Borderlands
We're
always
still
has
in
a cool
development,
art
and it's
style to
already
me,
the most
but
ambitious Borderlands
some of the
game
writing was pretty
we've ever
cringe.
made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025.
At least from what I've heard of the later
we'll be
games.
sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi,
They
I'm
don't think
Dennis
the
Shirk from
TV series
Firaxis
did
Games.
well.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire
God.
and guide your people throughout the ages.
For any of you guys who've been keeping up with Civ 7, how's the game doing? Is it still bad? I don't know. All the new features that they introduced just did not feel right to me. But as I've said before, Civ games, whenever they release, they never release in a perfect condition or good condition. It's always until a bunch of DLCs and several updates that things sort of settle down. So maybe it'll be good, and we'll just have to wait.
Of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
There's
And we
XCOM 3,
have
goddammit.
even more news from 2K. Hi,
I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
Oh, God.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Did you guys add, like, gambling simulator in NBA 2K?
Four kids find this old, tattered map. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Another one of these.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha!
Gotta have a glider.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
What is this?
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
I've heard of this game before.
Now reloaded in 3D art style. You can
Never
expect
seen
some
it,
fan-favorite
though.
elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
That looks pretty neat. Very unique. I feel like I've seen something like this, but I don't recall what it's called. Title? Starseeker. No. Oh, it's by Devolver. Or
Hello,
Devolver's
my name is
publishing
Adam
it.
Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in nights.
The most family-friendly
Thanks
RPG
to
out
Nintendo
there.
Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Glad the game's doing better now. We all remember its release and what it was like.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Sephiroth. This game had a really interesting art style. What? What? Dude, you can't do this to us! Are you kidding me? It's like in a small little section and just, oh yeah, a few frames of Silksong. Yeah, this game actually exists, guys, but just keep on waiting. They're never gonna give us a release date, are they? It's there, it exists. They just said 2025. What the heck, man? Oh, God. Oh, wasn't this the Monster Hunter-like game? I heard it was actually pretty good. Never tried it, though. Rune Factory. I've heard of the series. Yeah. But speaking of, I should get back to Star Wars at some point, too. There's a whole lot of games I want to play from the series. Very nice. Yeah, I know it's getting released on the Switch, but I hope there's a PC version too, so I can stream it. The Somnia Files game. Oh. Heard a lot of good things about Professor Layton. I'm sure this will be fun.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
All right. Is that Bloodborne? We're getting Bloodborne on the Switch?
I give you my blood.
What? Speaking of blood, are you telling me?
My life.
Oh wait, no, it's sort of a different style, kind of.
A wheel.
I don't recognize this.
And transport him to a night of moonlight.
Very much Bloodborne vibes, though.
Humanity's very dusk.
Ugh. Nice fingies. I was gonna say, you're getting a port to the Switch before a PC port? Are you kidding me? It is a From Software game, straight up. Wait, actually though? Bloodborne 2? No, wait, no, it's not this kind of setting. I mean, even if it's not Bloodborne, it's definitely a Bloodborne successor. Spiritual successor. I mean, like, the industrial age? There's a lot of interesting mix of technology. Completely new universe, maybe? Still with the From Software goodness, though. And definitely cosmic horrors, yep. The moon from Majora's Mask is in the game, too. Always nice to see him. Leap of faith. Wait, are we a vampire or something? What the heck? Of course, there are monstrosities in the sewers. They're never going to be a good place to go in the From Software game. Co-op?
Close your eyes
or
and
summon?
contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are
Gun! Wait, is gun actually going to be effective in this game? I kind of doubt it. I've never played Bloodborne, but I feel like guns were more of a suggestion than an actual weapon.
carrier of blood.
What? You become dinosaur? Heck yeah, I'm playing this game. That's all you needed to tell me. Take my money. That's a cool weapon. Magic.
The moon tears will flow for one.
How do you see?
And one alone.
Epic suit. The Dusk Bloods. Yeah, very Bloodborne inspired. They knew what they were doing. It's a cute thing. What are you? Probably like super important to... Wait, did I read that right? Available only on Nintendo Switch 2. You're kidding me. You're making another probably really good game that is never going to get a port to the PC? Why? I mean, I guess it's to get people to buy a Nintendo Switch too. Which, this is a pretty damn good reason. Especially if you're like a From Software creator. Or just a From Software fan. But man, that kinda hurts. Like, I can't afford the ball. I guess at the very least, there will be a new series to learn more lore about. The From Software stories are always really good, and I enjoy the way that they tell stories.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So
why?
Please check it out when it's available.
Why have you done this to us?
That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Do we have to buy a Switch
We'd like
too?
to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
What is that? Star? Kirby? That's all I can think of. Hey, there you are. What's up? A new Kirby game? Or is it a Smash game? Big upgrade. This seems like a Kirby game? A racing game? Oh my god. Alright, Kirby racing game. What lore implications will this one have? Oh, man. Directed by Sakurai.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Gotcha. Old
Next
series
is our
revamped.
last trailer for today.
I see.
Please take a look.
That was probably super hype for people who love that game. I didn't know about it. What is that? What are these things? This isn't the bug snacks, is it? I don't think it is. Donkey Kong? New Donkey Kong game? New Donkey Kong open world game? Have Donkey Kong games always been like this? Or like the modern ones? I've never played a Donkey Kong game before, so I wouldn't know. Destructible environments? Cool. Like, it gives a Mario Odyssey feel, but I guess this is how we differentiate it. I mean, if Mario gets one, I guess it's only fair that Donkey Kong gets one. Seems like a whole lot of fun, actually. The destructible environments do a lot for the fun factor. Is that fish flirting with me? Oh no. Oh no! Death and destruction and other monkey. Oh my. Donkey Kong Bonanza. This looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, not too long to wait. Switch 2
That
exclusive.
was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
That's
More
really
details
cool.
will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website,
I
which
mean,
goes
Mario Kart
live
World is
later
kind of
today.
hype. Might as well buy the bundle, I guess.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's
No
all
prices
we have
here,
to
though.
share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
I hope it's at an affordable price, but that might be asking for a bit much. There were a lot of cool games, and I guess there were a lot of pretty neat features added to the Switch 2. I think the biggest thing for me is the performance upgrade, as well as the resolution upgrade. It definitely performed a lot better than what we saw from the Switch Direct that we watched earlier. The camera and the voice function, I don't know how useful that would be for somebody like me, but, you know, it's definitely not targeted at me. We'll have to see that in practice and like how many people actually use that and how good the microphone is. They're claiming a lot, like actually having a blender in the background, that's pretty heavy duty noise canceling happening there from such a small microphone so far away from you. I don't know how good that's going to be. And I also have no point of reference for the pricing on the Switch itself as well as any of the games, so that might be a bit of a bummer. I might not be able to afford it anytime soon either. Plus, like having to pay for the upgrades too. Not too sure on that one. But other than that, cool Direct, I guess. Let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. But yeah, that's going to be it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.